Would you step into a burning fire? What if someone told you, bow down or be burned to ashes? Would you surrender to save your life, or would you stand firm in your faith? Today, we bring you a true story that happened thousands of years ago, but still strengthens our faith today. A story where three young men trusted God, even in the face of death, and what happened next shook an entire empire. This story takes place during the reign of the powerful King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon. He built a massive golden statue, nearly 90 feet tall and 9 feet wide, visible from miles away. Then, the king issued a strict order. The moment you hear the sound of trumpets, harps, flutes, and other instruments, everyone must bow down and worship this statue. Anyone who refuses will be thrown into a blazing furnace. As soon as the music played, the entire crowd fell to their knees before the golden statue. But suddenly, three men remained standing. They were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. When the world bows, God's people stand. These three young men were Jews who loved God and obeyed His commandments. They had already decided they would worship only the one true, living God, not a statue or a king. When the news reached King Nebuchadnezzar, he was furious. He immediately summoned the three men to his palace. The king asked them angrily, "Is it true that you refuse to bow before my statue? I will give you one last chance. When the music plays again, bow down. Otherwise, you will be thrown into the furnace." The three men confidently replied, "O king, we don't need to defend ourselves before you. Our God is able to save us from the fiery furnace. But even if He does not, we will never worship your statue." Faith in God means trusting Him, whether He saves us or not. Now the king was beyond furious. He commanded his strongest soldiers, "Make the furnace 7 times hotter and throw them inside immediately." The furnace became so scorching hot that the flames killed the soldiers who threw the three men inside. But then, something unbelievable happened. As the king and his officials watched the furnace, their eyes widened in shock. "Didn't we throw 3 men into the fire? Then why do I see 4 men walking freely inside, and the 4th looks like the Son of God?" When God is with you, even fire cannot harm you. God had sent His angel to protect them. The fire could not touch them. They were walking inside the furnace, completely unharmed. King Nebuchadnezzar was stunned and shouted, "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, come out!" The 3 men walked out of the fire, and the crowd was amazed to see that their clothes were not burned. Not a single hair on their heads was singed. There was no smell of fire on them. King Nebuchadnezzar was shaken by what he had just witnessed. "I used all my power. I made the furnace 7 times hotter, yet nothing happened to them." Then, before the entire kingdom, the king declared, "From now on, no one shall speak against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, for He has saved His servants." When you stand for God, He lifts you up. The king then promoted the 3 men to high positions in Babylon. The lesson: will you bow or stand? This story teaches us that God never abandons His faithful ones. When we stand for God, He works miracles for us. Fear should never stop us from trusting God. If God can rescue His people from a blazing furnace, He can save us from any trouble in our lives. Gold is tested in fire, and true faith shines in trials. If you trust God too, type in the comments, "God is great." Like this video and share it with your friends. God bless you.